Hey Board Game Maniacs, Maniac Rob here to bring you another exciting board game playthrough. We have Maniac Katie and Maniac Brady. We're going to play an exciting game of infectious disease. It's going to take over our bodies and over our cities if we're not careful. It's called Pandemic. It's by Z-Man Games. They have a couple of expansions to this. I think there's 5 or 6 expansions in total. But we are playing the base game, but we mix all of the cards, well, most of the cards from different expansions, but we're only playing with 4 disease cubes instead of the 5. So just hang on to your hats, take a shot of adrenaline and some antibiotics, and stay tuned to watch Pandemic. Alright, Board Game Maniacs, we got the initial setup of Pandemic setup. So, we have the outbreak tracker. So, this here, every time an outbreak happens, this goes down, and when it hits the skull, you can be dead. Yeah, all of us will die. We start at the CDC Center in Atlanta. There's 3 of us playing. Brady, what is your character you have and the special abilities?
I have the medic, and when I go into a city with cubes, I only have to spend 1 action to get rid of all the cubes in that city. And when the disease has hit, I cure a cure, and I land in a city with the cubes that we cured already. I automatically take them off of those pending an action.
That's right. So if you land on a city after we cure that certain disease, and you land on that city, they're just gone automatically without counting as an action. Really good. And Katie, who do you have?
I have the field operative.
Field operative. Now again, this is from one of the other expansions, but we have expansion cards mixed in. So what is special about this field operative?
Once per turn, as an action, I may move 1 disease cube from the city I'm in onto this rolled card. When I discover a cure, I may replace 2 of the needed city cards with 3 of the cubes of the cure color from this card.
Excellent. So that's a really good one to have. And I have the generalist, and what she does is in the game you get 4 actions, but her special ability, she only has 1. If the camera can focus. It's kind of dark there, but anyhow, she gets to do 5 actions per turn, not 4. So what we did too as well is we're playing on just normal difficulty level. So what we did is we took the player cards and we mixed in 4 epidemic cards. Now, epidemic cards are very special that when you flip one over, you have to perform certain actions on that card before you can do anything else. What I'm going to do is, just like always, if you want to know how to play the game, you can click on the link in the description below, and you can go to the content review box where I go over the rules and what's inside the box for the base game, and also a little bit of the expansion stuff too as well. So, at the start of each player's turn, we get 3 cards, or 3 location cards. So everybody here has 3 cards that we drew randomly, as well as our 3 characters that we drew randomly. We also have the infection deck here, and we also have the infection rating starting at 2. There's no disease cubes on the board as of yet, because we still have to go through the initial setup. The epidemic cards, what I did is I broke this deck into 4 equal piles. I put 1 epidemic card in each pile, shuffled each pile, and then just put them all on top of this. So we can be hit them epidemic cards anywhere into the deck. We will see what happens. What's really cool about this game is if you're not sure what you got to do or what you can do, you have a quick reference sheet that is double-sided that you can refer to at any point. Also too as well is it got some quick play references on the board itself, which is really, really handy. Again, this game is really, really good. You can see the disease cubes there. They're in a petri dish. You also have some Center for Disease Control houses that you can build for actions too as well. We're going to go over the game, the rules and everything as we play it, and you can also click in the link in the description below, like I said. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the initial setup, and we're going to start populating the world with disease cubes. So flip over the first infection card so we can start determining where the disease is at. So we have Soul, so we take 3 red infectious cubes and put them in Soul. And we draw another one. And 3 go into
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires. Alrighty. So 3 more cubes, and draw 1 more for the last 3. And that is
Delhi.
Delhi. So 3 go in Delhi too as well. So now we got to draw another card so we can start infecting with the 2 cubes per city. So Brady, draw 1. And what card is that? Karachi?
Karachi.
So you grab 2 of the black and you have to put it in Karachi. All right, so draw another card. And that is Mexico City. So we put 2 more in Mexico City.
Which is
right there.
There.
Alrighty. Now draw another one.
I have to put 2 and tap high.
Taipei.
Tapai, is that what you
Taipei.
said? Yeah, it's Taipei, but you said Tapai. There you go.
I smell.
Alright, so that was 3. So the next one we gotta do is draw 3 more cards and put 1 cube in each of that spot.
London.
London.
So we have all the initial disease cubes set out on the world as we go. So now what we have to do according to the gameplay is we do 4 actions, then we draw 2 cards, remove any epidemics or resolve epidemics. I'm reading this through the camera thing. It's kind of hard because it's a little smaller. Discard 2 7 cards and affect cities. So Brady, we'll let you go first. So you get to do 4 actions. So you're starting there.
First of all, I gotta look at this.
So Brady, what are you gonna do again?
I'm gonna discard Tehran, and I'm gonna have a direct flight right to it. So
Okay.
This card goes there.
All right. So what that is, just so everybody knows, is on our action card here. Brady did which is called a direct flight. So he discards a city card to move to that city named on the card. So that counts as one of your actions. So you landed in Tehran. So now where are you going?
I'm gonna go 1.
No, that was already 1 action.
Oh, that was 2.
That's 2.
3. Since I'm a medic, I can do that.
Okay, so just to explain that, so Brady has a special ability. Instead of taking 1 action per picking up 1 disease cube, he's a medic, so he's able to pick all of them up as 1 action. So that's your 3rd action. What's your 4th?
4.
Okay, you're going to stay there. All right, that's your 4 actions. You're done. So the next thing is you draw 2 cards from the player deck.
Oh, okay. Epidemic.
Uh-oh, so everything stops and we have to resolve what the epidemic card said. So Brady, right from the hop, he drew an epidemic card. So we have to follow exactly what it says and in order. So the first thing is increase the infection rate marker forward and spread to 1. So the infection rate is up here. It's on 2, so it increases to 2. The next thing we have to do is we have to infect. Draw the bottom card from the infection deck and put 3 cubes on the city. Discard that card. So the bottom card. And what card is it?
Manlaya? L.A.? M-A-N-L-A. Manlaya. Manila.
Alright, and it's red. So take 3 red infectious cubes.
Where's Manila?
Find Manila. Hopefully it's not already taken some.
Manila.
Nope, it's right there. That's Manila. Alright, so that's the 2nd step. 3rd step is intensify. Shuffle the cards in the infection discard pile and put them on the top of the infection deck. So we're going to shuffle these and put them on there, and that completes the epidemic stage. So that was the first card that Brady drew. So what I find playing this game before is if you draw the epidemic cards really quickly, it's easier to beat the game. You don't want to get down close to the end of the deck and start pulling all the epidemic cards, because that is horrible. But again, there's 4 epidemic cards for the difficulty, and they're not like on the bottom because there's 3 more cards, 1 on the lower 4th and the 2nd lower 4th and so forth. So again, we're not going to hit another epidemic card, or we shouldn't until later on. So Brady gets to draw 1 more of these because he has to draw 2 cards.
And then I draw resilient population. Remove any 1 card in the infection discard pile from the game. You may play this between the infect and intensify steps of an epidemic.
Okay, so that's a specialty card that you can hang on to that may come in handy. Well, I know it will come in handy. So next up is we did resolve the epidemic. We did the cards and the infect city. So we are done. No cities got infected anymore. So it's on to Katie's turn. Just a little note here is how cities get infected is once you have 3 cubes in a city, once you draw a card that tells you to put another cube there, what happens is you don't put another cube there because a city can only take 3 cards or 3 cubes. So what you do is you put a cube in every intersecting.
San Francisco.
Yes, so the card there, like Katie was saying, San Francisco, so we'd have to go all the way over to here and put a red one in San Francisco. So that is how outbreak happens, and once that happens, your outbreak counter goes down 1. Now there's many ways of losing the game of Pandemic. One, like I said, is you get down to the skull and crossbones, you die. Another way is that you run out of these cards, you die. You run out of these cards into discards and all to draw from, you die. If you don't get to cure all of these diseases, you die. So again, there's lots of ways that you can die. So you can see this is for the expansion, but we're not playing, we're only playing with these. And the way that you cure diseases, again, this is all into the tutorial video that, is into the link. But just to briefly go over it again, is the way you cure it is that you need to have 5 of the same color cards, like yellow for instance. You have to take it to one of the buildings, which is a CDC building, and then as one of your actions you get to cure it, and what you do is you pump it up. Now, just because that is cured, if you pull any other yellow card from there, we don't get to infect any of the city with them other cards. But the problem is we could put another, even though that there's 3 cards, 3 yellow here, and the disease is cured, if we draw a green one or what have you, and it goes to another one because of infection and springs, that's another infection. So again, there's curing, and then you can eradicate the disease altogether. But according to the instructions, I could be wrong with this, but the way we've always played is if we cure all of these diseases, we win the game. We don't have to cure and eradicate as long as you cure them. But you can go another step and eradicate, which means no diseases at all go into the yellow or red and so forth. So again, we're on to Katie's turn. So Katie got 4 actions. What are you going to do, Katie?
I'm gonna... Is that a link to there or no?
No, that's no link there.
No, darn. Okay. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
And I'm gonna place this cube on here.
Oh, and what does that happen when you place the cubes on there?
I can save them up and turn them into city cards. Actually, I think that counts as an action, so I'm just gonna do that.
Okay, so
4.
awesome. I've never played this character before, so I'm very intrigued in what happens. So the next step after you do that is you're going to draw 2 cards from the player deck.
Kolkata and Tokyo.
Alrighty. So then after you draw the 2 cards, resolve any epidemic, but we don't. We discard up to 7. You don't have 7 cards, so you're safe. And then we have to infect cities. Oh, we skipped that part on Brady's turn. We were supposed to infect cities. Oh well, we're not going to keep going. We're going to continue on. So for infect cities, we're on marker 2. So we draw out the first one. And Karachi. So we put 1 of that color cube in the Karachi city. And we do 1 more.
London.
Alright, so now, just so that we keep the game even, Brady, draw your first one. We're going to do your infection here, even though we forgot it. We're still going to do it.
Sydney. More Sydney?
Oh, yeah.
Sydney has 1 on it. And 1 more, Brady?
No cards that have 3.
Seoul is here.
Oh no!
Oh.
So an infection happens. So what we do
is we put 1 there.
First off, we're going to take the outbreak marker and we move it down to 1 because it is an outbreak. And what Brady and Katie did is instead of putting the 4th one there, put 1 here because it's connected. 1 here, and one there. So again, we are already starting to go into an outbreak situation. We have to start cleaning up this mess as much as possible. On to my turn. So this game, I forgot to mention, is you're not playing against each other. You're playing as a team against the game board itself, or the board game, whatever you want to say it. So it is my turn. I'm the generalist. Now, usually you get 4 actions, but because I am who I am, I get 5 actions. So what I'm going to do for my turn is I am going to go 1 action, 2 action, 3 actions, and then I'm going to move down here for 4. And that ends my action turn. Oh yes, Brady's waving his hand. He's like, no, you get 1 more because I get 5 actions, which I do. So that was 4, and I'm going to go here for 5. Thank you for reminding me, Brady. I never played her before, so I don't know if she's part of the expansion or not. So anyhow, this yellow cube goes back in the petri dish. Oh, that's another way you can lose. If you run out of disease cubes and you have to put that colored disease cube on the board, but there's none there, guess what? Game is over. You lose. Now, I get to draw 2 cards. So I get 2 blue so far. No epidemic, no epidemic. Whew! I get a special ability. The government grant. I'm not going to read this right now. If it comes up, I'll use it and I'll explain what it is. So the next thing is I have to go to the Infect City stage. So I get to draw number 1, which is Buenos Aires.
It already has 3.
Oh no! So another infection. So again, that's infected.
Just there and there.
Okay, so that wasn't too bad, but still, our infection rate is going down, or outbreak rate, I should say. So next one is Delhi. So does Delhi got any on there already? No. So we're safe. So the end of my turn, so on we go. It's your turn, Brady.
So what I'm going to do is go 1 action to take all of these off. 2, 3, 4. Now I have to draw 2 of these. Got a yellow. And then another one.
Another yellow?
And then another.
Oh, I thought you meant like another epidemic card. I was going to say.
Another special card.
Okay, so remember, your hand limit is 7. You have to start discarding after that. That's not counting your character card or your reference sheet. Alright, so now we have to do the Infect City.
Manila?
Manila gets a red. And I think that's another outbreak.
Yes, it is.
Lovely.
So here, and LA. No, San Francisco.
San Francisco? Yep. So this is what I was talking about before. This is supposed to be a blue infectious dye cube, but again, it's red that got infected that spread, so the red goes there. Okay, so that is the end of Brady's turn, so we're on to Katie.
We only did 1.
Okay, oh, that's right.
And Taipei is also getting 1.
Another, okay, that's 3. That's fine. We can't get any more. So we got to start clearing the red because we're starting to get in big trouble. Okay, Katie.
I'm going to go to LA, and then I'm going to go to, where does that take me?
That goes to Sydney.
Okay, I'll go to Sydney.
That was
That's
2 actions.
And then 3, 4.
Good. Draw 2 cards.
London.
London Bridge.
And Jakarta.
We have to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, so you're fine. So now we got to do the infection.
Lima.
Lima is right here.
There.
Lima.
And Mexico City.
Mexico.
Mexico.
Okay, so that ends your turn. So let's do a card count here and see if we have close to 5 of the same color cards. You got 3 black. Mm-hmm. Brady has 1, 2 red. See, I'm still kind of low, so we're still not even close to curing them. Ugh. Okay, so it's my turn. And again, I have the generalist, so I can do 5 actions. So what I'm going to do is I'm not even going to bother touching there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have took one from
5.
there too as well.
Take one more.
Oh yes, why not? 5. So there we go. There's my 5 actions. I get to draw 2 cards. Washington and
Santiago.
How many
Santiago.
cards do you have in your hand?
Alright, so now we have to do the infection. Oh wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm at my limit. So infect city still at 2. So Tehran. And one more, Brady.
Bangkok.
Bangkok.
That has nothing on it.
Good. Alright, so we're safe. So it's back to your turn, Brady.
So, because of this, I'm gonna go 1, 2, clear all of that for 3. That was there, right?
Yep.
3. And I'm just gonna move to there for 4.
Okay.
That's all I can do. And now I'm gonna draw 2 cards. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You got 3 yellow ones. That's good. And you got 3 black ones. So we're going to have to start trying to traveling to give cards up to each other. Alright, infect city time, Brady.
Oh yeah, before I do that, I'm gonna play Brazilian population. This isn't an action, and it says, play at any time, remove any card in the infection discard pile from game. So is Manila in there?
Yep.
I'm gonna find Manila in there, because that's a bad card. Manila is removed from game forever,
Nice.
and it doesn't count as an
And
action.
this gets discarded as well. Where does this go? Thank you.
That goes into the discard part.
So now, there's no way of us infecting.
Well, you could still infect it by grabbing a card that will create an outbreak that will
But I
expand.
mean that this is the only one that we're worried about for an outbreak in
Yes.
right now, so
That was a good move on your part.
yes.
So now we got to do the infect city part for you, Brady.
Yep, I'll do it, it's fine. And it's blue and it's St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg is looking near me.
Then Los Angeles.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Way the heck over there.
Good. Alright. So, next is Katie.
Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, so draw 2 cards. Nope, these ones. Remember, you got your limit now, so you're going to have to discard.
New York
We're gonna have
and
to
San
discard
Fran.
two.
I'm gonna get rid of Los Angeles and Tokyo.
Alright.
Whoops.
Whoops. Throwing the cards around.
Here.
Yep. So now you have to do your infection.
Miami and Bogota.
I got this. Miami.
It's right there.
Bogota is here.
Okay, so we're still in okay shape so far. I say that loosely.
Ish.
Yeah. All right, so it's my turn. So, let's see. Brady got a lot of yellow cards.
I got 3. I need 2 more and I can.
And you're in the red. Are you close to Hong Kong?
Yeah.
You are. So I'm wondering if I spend my Hong Kong card to fly over there.
Which is 1. But you're leaving yellow.
Yeah, but yellow's not really that bad right now.
Okay.
It's just so that we can get the yellow cards, right? Because we need 5. So I'm going to sell my Hong Kong card.
You should give it to me because I have the
I
event.
can't. I have to...
No, you can still give it to me.
No, it's discarded.
I mean, that's 1, and then you can move to me, which is 2.
Yes,
And then you
that's
can
my
give
whole
me-
plan, what I'm
then
going
you
to
can give me
do.
those 2 cards.
So that was 1 action, 2 action,
That's 3, 4.
and 3, 4. So I don't know if this is the way that we're supposed to play the game or not, but this is the way I've always played it. To give a card is you have to be in... Oh no, that is totally wrong.
You have to be the same city.
We have to be in the same city for that. So Brady, that was a bad thing we did because I just screwed it up.
No, we don't.
We have to be in the same city, so
As a
you would
card.
have to be there unless we had a special ability to be able to do that. Yeah.
No, because I'm pretty sure you don't have.
So what I'm gonna have to do then is just stay where I'm at and take one away,
It's only 3.
and I'm done.
You
No.
have 2 more actions.
4.
Oh, 4. That's right.
And
And you have
then
one more.
5.
Yeah, move me there. That's my 5 actions. All right. So now 2 cards. I thought we were gonna be lucky here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's
8
it.
cards. You didn't count your
Oh,
special one.
I didn't get my special one. That's right. So what one should I get rid of?
Beijing.
Beijing? Yeah.
Boom. Actually, keep it and get rid of the black one. Because
You got 3.
yeah, we'll go over to Beijing. Where's Beijing? Beijing is here. On your next turn, head up to Beijing, and I'll meet you in Beijing, and you can give me the Beijing card because then I'll have as soon as I have 3. I can get 2 cards of that color.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, you know what? That's what I'm doing then. Get rid of the black. And now it's Infect City time. Brady, could you do the honors?
Carpoon. 1 in the yellow carpetoon, and then
Okay. One more.
1 in red
Jakarta.
Jakarta? Where's Jakarta? Please.
Jakarta's right here. Okay. So I'm done my turn. So it is your turn, Brady.
My turn. I'm gonna go. 1, 2, 3. And then get
What's
rid
after
of
Therese, Brady?
4, 5, 6.
Cuatro.
Siete, ocho,
Okay, so you're done. Try your 2 cards. Remember, you can only have up to 7 cards.
1 red. Then a special one. Select a player. This player may swap his draw card. Ooh, that's a good one for you guys. Alright, I'm gonna discard these 2.
Okay, and also what I'm going to do here is I'm taking this.
Oh wait, before I do that, do you guys want any new guys?
No, I'm fine with my
It says
general.
select a card. Select a player. This player may swap his role card with any of the 1 unused rules.
Nope, I'm good.
Yeah, no, I'm good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this card here. It's played anytime, no action required. Add 1 research station to any city. So I'm going to discard this. Take 1 to research station. Let's put it closer to the red.
Hong Kong?
Sure. Hong Kong is a good one. Before Katie goes, we're just doing a brief recap here. So the infectious cubes we still have a lot of, so we're okay there. Yellow is, it's not too bad. Red, we managed to clear that out pretty good. And blue is very little. We didn't cure any diseases yet. We still have a good stack to go through, and we also got a good stack to go through there. But one thing I'm worried about is when the epidemic card gets drawn, all of this stack here, it gets shuffled and put back in, so that could be a problem. One other thing that we gotta be careful of is this baby right here. We are at number 3 for the outbreak, and we only go to number 8 and then we're dead. So that is the recap of what's going on. So Katie, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yes, what are you
My
doing?
Life's question. I'm gonna go 1. Where was I meeting you? Beijing.
Yes, Beijing.
2, 3, and then 4.
All right, you could have took my card as an action for 4 if you wanted.
You're not in Beijing yet.
Oh, no, that's right. Never mind. All right, so your 4 actions, then you get to draw your cards. No epidemic, no epidemic.
Skip the next infect cities step.
Oh, that's a good card.
Madrid.
All right. Oh, look at the blue you got there. So is that 4 blue or 5 blue you got?
I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna skip it.
And how many cards do you have in your hand?
6, 7, 8.
So I have to get rid of
I'm
them.
gonna
Okay.
get rid of this one.
All right. So there we go. So now it is the Infect City, but we don't do that because you played skip the next Infect City rate. Nice. So Brady, it's my turn. What am I talking about? So Yes, please, Katie. I want to be moved up. Don't worry about them. Just move me up to Beijing. That's 1 action, 2 action, 3 action. Number 4, I give it to Katie. And for number 5, I'm just going to stay where I am for number 5. I'm not doing anything else. So now I draw 2 cards. So Paris, oh, look at that. I get some good blue ones too. So Katie, between you and I, we can, probably cure disease. And I got Osaka. All right. So now I have to infect city. So the counter's on 2. So Brady, can you draw the first one for me?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
There's an infection in a research station.
Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, next one.
Lagos. I thought it said Lego.
Lagos.
I thought it said Lego.
Lego. No, it's not Lego.
Lego.
All right, so on to the next turn. At the top of Brady's turn, what are you going to do, Brady?
I'm gonna discard a card to go to Legos.
You're going to take your guy.
Actually,
you're
no, I'm
gonna-
not gonna do that. Because
Where were you? Right here, right?
right
Okay.
there. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Where does that go to? Does
Los
it say?
Angeles.
Los Angeles?
So right here, 4. So there you go. That's your 4 movements.
And now I gotta draw 2 of
Yeah,
these cards.
draw you 2 cards.
1 red. 1 blue.
All right.
How many cards do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have to discard 1.
Did you include this one?
Yeah, I included that one.
Okay, so discard 1. Brady's infect city turn.
Beijing.
Beijing, is that another outbreak? I don't think
No.
so.
No. Where's Beijing?
We're standing on it.
Okay, yep. So one goes in Beijing.
You got
Okay,
it.
Brady, next one.
Milan. Isn't that a name of a Disney movie?
It
Mulan.
is.
Where's Mulan at?
Milan is here somewhere.
Is that
here?
Milan? No, that's Milan.
Right there. So you are done. Now it is your turn, Katie.
Okay, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 4.
And you're stopping at Osaka.
Yes.
All right. So that's your 4. So draw your 2 cards.
Montreal. That's helpful. And epidemic.
Oh no. Epidemic card. The second of 4 epidemic cards. So number 1, we have to move the infection marker up 1. Next thing is we have to infect. Draw the bottom card from the infection deck and we have to put 3 cubes on that. So we drew Shanghai, so there's 1 cube there, so obviously it's going to be an outbreak. So that hits there, and there's 3 other spots. There, and there. Ouch, that hurt also too as well because it's an outbreak. We take the outbreak counter and we drop it, or move it up to 4. So again, we're halfway to dying on there. And the last step of the intensify, which is shuffle the cards and put them on top. So again, when we thought it couldn't get any more difficult, we had to shuffle and put them on top of there. On the top of my turn, I am gray, so 2 actions, whoops, is 1, 2, going 3, 4, 5. Just help clear out the red a bit. All right, so the next thing I gotta do is I gotta draw cards. And I get Ho Chi Minh City. It's another red one. And I also got, I had a special ability. And this ability is commercial travel ban. Play anytime, no action required. The infection rate is 1 until the current player's next turn begins. Ooh, that's actually not bad. It's not bad, but now I have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I get 9 cards. I had to discard 2 cards.
Yeah, see, so discarding isn't an action.
Yeah.
It's just better to go.
Well, you got all the blue handled. So I guess I could just discard 2 blue. I think that'd probably be the safest. So I'm going to take my 2 cards and discard them. So that leaves me with the equal amount. So the next step is for the infection again. Brady, do you want to flip them over for me?
Where is that at?
Turan.
Turan, and this was already there, so.
Yep, so 1 more for Turan. Next one.
Mexico City.
Mexico.
Not infected. And now, since that is done and we're on the infection of 2, it is now Brady's turn.
Moi.
Brady, what are you going to do?
1, 2,
Because he's a medic, he gets to clear all of them.
3, 4.
Nice.
And now I have to
Draw your cards.
1.
What you get?
Bye.
Tap high.
Epidemic.
Oh no, that's number 3.
Me, you.
So we drew an epidemic card. Brady drew the epidemic card, and we drew the one from there for the step, which is Moscow. So we put the cubes here. Luckily, there wasn't one there already, so it didn't create an outbreak. And we had to shuffle and put them on top. So again, this is getting very dangerous. But we got 3 epidemic cards out of 4 gone. So we didn't cure any disease yet, but we're not overrun so far. So Brady, I think you got to draw another card. No, it was your second card. So now we got to infect cities.
Mexico City.
Mexico City.
Oh dear.
Where? Right there is Mexico City. Hi, Mexico.
And Moscow.
Moscow. Uh-oh, so that's an infection.
Yes.
So,
There and there. And also there.
yep. Lovely. And we take the infection and we move it up again.
No, that's infection
No.
rate.
Oh,
That's the
the outbreak. I mean, yes, I'm going backwards here. So we're 5. So we're pretty close that we're hurting here.
Dying here.
So we got to draw 1 more though, Katie, because that was only 2 cards from the infect city.
Turan.
Turan.
That's
Oh.
another outbreak.
That's double outbreak.
That's double outbreak. Because then it would bump over.
Uh-oh. So that's 1, 2 outbreaks right there.
1 there and then 1 there.
This game is kicking our butt. So we only have 1 more outbreak to go, and we are in trouble. So next up is Katie.
Okay.
So Katie, what are you gonna
I'm
do?
gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. And then whoops, I'm gonna knock you over by accident.
Ouch. I feel like we're gonna cure some dangerous
Then
disease here.
I'm gonna cure blue.
So that was your 3rd action. You have to be in one of the buildings of CDC to cure. So blue, guess what, blue? You are cured, but not eradicated. But still, it's pretty good. That was good, Katie. That was really smart thinking. Yay for Katie! All right, so that was 3 actions. You got 1 more action left.
I can transfer between buildings, yeah?
You can certainly do
And
that.
I'm gonna freaking do that.
Ah, tricky. All right, so draw your 2 cards. No. These 2
Oh,
cards.
Earlift.
Ooh,
Move any one pawn to any city
nice.
before moving another player's pawn.
And you got
Ask
1.
permission before moving another
Well,
player's pawn.
yes. I'm moving it. That's it. Oh, you get another double.
Draw, look at, and rearrange the top 6 cards of the infection deck. Put them back on top.
Nice. So you can play them anytime. So you're just gonna hang on to them for now.
Yep.
Alrighty. So now next thing, because we are in the infection rate of 3, so we got to flip over to 3.
St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg. So grab a blue disease cube.
And that,
because we
that
cured-
completely screwed us.
We cured the blue, so
We
it doesn't
cured blue,
add.
so it doesn't do
Oh,
anything.
that's right. It stays there.
Yep.
Draw another.
So there's other 2 cards that were drawn. I didn't capture it, but it was London and Miami. So because of that, we put them on, and there's no other outbreak. So we're still kind of in the game, even though that we're kind of down to number 7. We get 1 more outbreak, and we are dead in the water, so to speak, because the continent will be gone. All right, so next is going to be my turn. I'm kind of scared to do anything here. This is really bad. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is I may end up playing this or hold on to it, which is the infection rate is 1 until the current player's next turn begins, and this is not an action. Do you know what? I think I'm just going to hold off on playing that right now. So we're just going to do that. So I'm going to do my actions and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so I am in Shanghai. So action 1, getting rid of one of the cubes. Thank you, Katie. I got girly hands. Look at that. And look, I have a new tattoo on my arm too. Ooh. Yep, move me up, please. So, yep.
3-4?
Yep, 3-4, and I get one more because I'm a generalist. So
5.
move me. That's right. So now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I get 7 cards. So I'm gonna have to get rid of one. Please don't be an epidemic card because then we're in trouble.
We're gonna have to get rid of 2.
Or 2 cards, yes. Oh, more treatment in that. So remove 2 disease cues from the board. Do you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this one. And I am going to remove one from Miami and one from Lima.
Should have done Moscow and Tehran, dude.
Oh, well, too late now.
Take it back, take it back, take it back.
No, we can't. No, takes you back. And now I get one more card to play. And again, this is kind of like an ace up my sleeve, but I'm not wearing sleeves. But I'm not going to play that yet. So let's see. Oh, what card? Blue is done, so I can just throw away my blue card because we cured blue, or Katie cured blue. Alright, so that's it for that. That's 2 cards down. So now it's into the infection. Brady, do it on, what is it? Istanbul.
That screws us over.
What? That's an outbreak.
We dead, boo.
So
we all dead.
Just to show what happens is Istanbul will be outbreak, so that would go here. That would go there, which would be another outbreak.
Which would be another outbreak.
Yeah, so
which would be another outbreak. Yeah, it would just not be fun.
I think we just lost the game.
We lost it hardcore.
Yeah, like that. What happened? Like.
It's forgetting to clear.
3 epidemic cards we managed to cure one of the diseases, but the black done us in. Like, first it was the red that was bad, and then it went to black.
And I almost cured red too.
Yes, like, what the hell happened here?
It was me all
along. Are you a secret agent or a double agent, Brady? A bioterrorist, lovely. That explains everything. So I hope you enjoyed this quick game of Pandemic, viewers, because, you know, we certainly enjoyed it. If we made any rules mistakes, please point them out and put it in the comment section below. We played this a couple of times, so we could have had a little bit of rules, but I'm kind of firm that we didn't make any rule mistake. We played this, like I said, a couple of times, and we read over the instructions. The instructions are so very simple, and, you know, it's not an overpowering book. So, there you go. Pandemic. The game has kicked our butts. We lost. We only cured 1 disease. So, Katie is the MVP of the game. Oh boy. So, we're going to have to play this again, and we have to get closer. So until next time, by all means, be a maniac when you play games. Talk to people in person. That's part of the games, part of the point of playing board games. There's no video games, no texting. We're in person. We are talking in person to each other and enjoying each other's company while we play some fun games. You can't get any better than that. So until next time, you just have a great time. Be maniacs. Remember, click on the link in the description below if you want to see the instructions on how to play this game and the content review. Have some fun and be maniacs.